Well, hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I was not able to make Sunday night. Alright, looks like stream is good. Let's just do a refresh and check out the sound. Alright, looks like stream is good. Let's just do a refresh and check out the sound. Alright, that sounds good. Alright. So, did a build. The build was good. Wanted to do a new build, but I had a weird error. I think that my computer's just doing like graphics card updates and stuff, and might have messed with the build. I think it's good for now. So I'll have to try again later. I got a weird package splitter found object populating package generator memory during garbage collection error. Never seen that, so I tried to do a quick Google before stream, and it didn't really come up with anything. People haven't really seen it. It's definitely not a common error, so it might have been just like a rare thing, so I'll have to look into that. But now we go into the level. Alright, so clear up this. Just wanted to check something quick here. Village pack, Beepley houses. So check houses with interiors, or just houses. Let's open up this BP house 1. Want to see if it if it has interiors or what. So I'll give it a look around. Where we left off last Tuesday is we were putting more AI in all over the map, and we'll go back to doing that. I just wanted to take a second, because after we finished putting the AI into the map, we do want to be able to go into houses, the harder areas where there's lots of zombies and stuff like that, or AI in general, and have a risk versus reward kind of thing. You could hide out and slowly build your stuff, and hide in areas that are not very populated, and maybe not have any or a lot of mobs come at you, and take your time. Or if you want to like excel quickly, you dive into these heavy maybe AI areas, but the heavy AI areas maybe have really good loot that you can get rewarded with by going through the harder content. Interesting. So this destructible component will not be instanced. Alright. So this has interiors, but it doesn't have an interior. Interesting. So not very useful. Maybe if we're just looking for different housing designs, it could come in handy. But not as handy as I would hope. So, with that being said, there was another section that's actually called Interior Houses. So we'll take a look at that. These are all with interior. 1 to 7, and then BB house with interior. BB house 7 just with a destructible. Oh, house white. It is destructible, but I don't know if it's using chaos physics or what. How is it destructible? It just comes from actor. It has a bunch of mesh components that he did not decide to label at all. So you don't know what is what until you click on it. Has no functionality to it. So it'd have to be in the actor itself. Tick group steering physics. Apply impulse damage, constraints, enable gravity. It can block stuff. I don't really see anything specific that shows that it is destructible. The blueprint here now. Oh. See, we have cabinets here. I also just kind of want to see if this house kind of makes sense. So you come in here. You have this bathroom. Pretty nice setup here. Okay. Believable. A kitchen. Nice setup here. Believable. Living room. Like a little laundry room area. Got some cabinets again. Oh, that cabinet thing is like in the wall. A little bit less believable, but okay, we roll with it. Maybe we edit that. Main thing is like if we have the fridge, the cabinet cupboards, we want a player to be able to look at those and maybe open them up. I don't know if we want to give the player books right now, but this is another drawer where we can find stuff here. Goes upstairs. Another living room area upstairs. It's an interesting pick instead of another bedroom. But then there's the main bedroom, so this would be just like a couple with a really big house. That couple that decided to have 2 bedrooms. A very interesting place to put a fireplace and not have a chimney. Interesting. So destructible house is pretty interesting. Hopefully, let me try to find a smaller one and still see if that smaller one makes a little bit of sense here. So we got a door that leads to nowhere. Nice. And no entrance. Okay, so this is meant to be in the ground. Okay. You come in here. You get some sort of living room. Some sort of fireplace. And this person can't even go to the washroom. They would have to have some sort of outhouse setup. Interesting choice. Don't know if I would have to definitely do some adjustments to that house. This is the next kind of bigger, small house. Again, it has a front entrance here. Decide to do some living room. Okay. And a kitchen. Again, they decided, I guess they're going for some weird cottage situation. But no bedroom, no bathroom. Very interesting. So, at this rate, I feel like I gotta just check out a couple more houses, because I like how this has an attic. Oh, you can go up top to the attic. Interesting. So, laundry, bed. Okay, liking that. Actually, bed. Again, another living room setup. These are all individually placed. You decide to do kitchen. This one actually has a bath. But again, the kitchen is more like another living room. This guy really likes his living room, so we will have to change this up. It's the one bedroom, and these walls are movable, so we can just add walls and move them around and stuff and change things. Okay. So we'll probably want to have a bedroom. And this is a door here. A door to a kitchen. A very tight kitchen. Interesting plumbing right here that goes to nowhere. It would be really interesting if they actually had some nice plumbing for the bathroom. Instead, but the bathroom, again, is on an exterior wall. They do have some plumbing there. Nice. Okay. But yes, it's odd. odd choice of things. So this is not bad. This is not bad. So we got a couple of good houses and a couple of like really odd choices. All right, so we'll go with number 4, which was one of the. Again, there's no blueprints here. There's nothing in the construction. I don't know the difference between this and the other number 4. Let's just take a look. Okay, maybe it'll just take a second to load. Is that a mesh there? Do you see this? Oh. Window. Because this has all of number 4 as an entire blueprint with it. So if we just take that and we threw it over here, all this added was the windows and the chimneys. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna double check one thing. That is if this guy does the same thing. Yeah, building. Oh, whoa. House 1, though. With interiors. So again, it's house 1. Just windows. House 7. 176. We already know 4 is actually 4. That's good. BP 15. What? 12. Okay, this is one of the weird double living room ones. This is the 15. That's another BP12. Is the actual the same? It doesn't look the same. Again, it's the one with the upstairs bedroom. Okay, and the bathroom stuff. Then this was BP15 then, right? Yeah. I'm actually curious, if I click BP15 and move this guy, it's still just the windows and stuff. So it means everything else is a part of BP15 with destructibles. But BP15 is empty. Oh, well. I think this is confusing. I think I could add windows myself. And I think I'll add it to just these 7 here. So there is one of every different type of building. I think there's slightly different each time. So I think I'll just go with those 7 up. Map village houses. Right. Alright. So we'll worry about that after. So what I'll do is to start adding some of those houses in. Because I think the houses we have right now don't actually have any interiors to them. So we'll get some of those in there and we'll start working the interiors. Ugh. And then after we get some of the houses kind of filled out and some of the templates kind of in there, then we'll work on variety and stuff like that. We'll start getting some different zombies in there. And yeah, for sure. Maybe some like ranged AI. I don't want to really add ranged AI yet. I don't think if I don't have them in my folder structure. We'll check when the map loads up what we have in the folder structure, and if we don't have any sort of like ranged guys, I could show you what I mean here. Oh, let's just close that. I don't want to keep this open because this guy's pretty heavy. There's like a couple of guys that came up with some updates, some plugin updates. CCM, that's cool. That's the bringing the world into Unreal. That's why I have that guy. I keep testing it. I keep doing updates. See, we have apocalyptic worlds, got a bunch of apocalyptic stuff. But we have this fat guy who could be, oh, there we go. Like these guys here. They have some sort of like rebels that are attacking you and stuff. And they'll have some like different kind of guns and stuff. You have to kind of watch out for those guys. But if this is not added to the pack yet, I don't want to just keep filling the game up if I could avoid it. I think I have a lot of the core stuff in. Oh. Dismiss. That's something small. I think I got a lot of the core stuff in. So that was like apocalyptic guys. Let me see here. We got some weapons. Those are important. This big military pack for environment. Splash content. Game mode. Harbor. Masters. Nope. Yeah, so we don't have it, and I'm gonna want to just clear out this guy, so we'll get those others like the insane zombie pack and the infected pack and stuff like that in first. Alright, so where we were at, so again, a lot of these blueprints here, like this barn, we're gonna view it. It's just pretty much bare. We're gonna get assets that are filled with things. Uh, a lot of instance foliage in landscape. So we'll do that. The instance foliage is sectioned off a little bit. But it goes to like 13, which is odd because we only have 8. If it starts at 0 though, it goes to 15. That would be 16. That means there'd be 2 in each one. But it doesn't seem to order properly. 15. Zero. So I think that's the case. So this should be moved to Y1 because it should be or no, Y2. Last time Y actually doesn't have a -1. We're gonna have to go through these, I think. Interesting. I think we'll have to do some tests for that, or we'll just keep it all together. I think we'll just keep it all together. So we'll do game, create folder, instanced foliage, actors, and we'll click this guy. And scroll all the way down to the bottom of these guys. We'll click this guy, shift click, and we'll right click, and we'll move to instance foliage actors. Cool. So this guy's a little bit easier to tuck away. And they already did that for the landscape. They already tucked us away, so we'll continue with that too. Let's do land. Because what we might end up doing at some point is adding more to the landscape that's like more landscape specific, like splines, and if that's the case, that will go in the landscape folder. Kind of opens us up here as we're going through our grid items. We're at 1.8. We got this camera object here, a carbon camera object here. I don't think we need this at all. We can get rid of this. Lootable drawer, lootable thing. We'll be getting rid of those soon. Cache shed. Lightweight instance. So that's what I was using before, but I might do what I'm doing now to kind of check it. We'll worry about this later, I think. Oh, this is actually an object in the game. Rook. Like, I thought it would just kill the manager. Is a brush object? Just one single bush. Think we would kill that one bush. There we go. And so we are we're 2 of 8 out of the X4 AI. And I think I was trying to put something in each area. Alright, we started up there, and then we made our way back to here, I guess. Yeah. We started there and came back. We could do the same kind of thing here. So that's this guy, and this is this guy. So we are making for 2x 1y. So make folder 2x 1y grid items, 2 1y underscore grid items, and just like this guy, we're gonna have to do a create subfolder spawners, and just like this guy, we want to copy this down here into the spawner folder. Oh, Control Z. We're going to Control D and duplicate that guy, and take the copied one and put it here, and then we're going to hit F2, and we're going to take this and do X 2x 1y AI spawning volume. Click on this. We just need to break this guy down here. So we click on here, the landscape for 2x1y, and you can see that we got a section of houses here, and we got, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 zombies per house. That's 8. Do a nice little 8 guy there. So we will go back up, minimize this guy, click on him, put that about there, do this down a bit, I want it like there. Yeah, and this would be 8 zombies we'd want. There we go. And we'd actually want another one. So we'll actually click here at Control D, and this will actually be number 2. We'll add that about here. And again, there's 2, 4, 6, 8-ish. And this is just like a shed with some power stuff in it, which we'll look at later. And so again, another 8 pack of zombies. Alright, and then, so that's that. And then we have this bad boy, X2, Y2. It looks like we're going to have a lot more interesting stuff going on here. Again, I'd like maybe they have this, like, yeah. So let's have some zombies here and stuff. So what we will do is we'll go back up again. We're going to need to make a new folder. We'll call it X2. 2x. Sorry, 2x. 2y grid items, and then we can go up And here we're going to create a subfolder called spawners, and here we're going to take our Y2 spawner. We'll take the first one and we'll duplicate it, and we'll drag that into our spawner. This time we'll do 2x 2y, and we'll set that back to just the first one, and we'll move this spawner more closer to here. Bring it up. There we go. Get in here. Looks like we might still want to make sure that these spawn volume. I might have to set to 1,000 for this one. There we go. Make sure it's all underneath. Here we go. That's why it's good for spawning there. And so I'm gonna spawn. Yeah, outseen. It's the spawner here. We should do 6. We'll do 3 and 3 because they're kind of big buildings. We'll duplicate this guy. This will be spawning volume 2. We'll click the spawn and just go right back to 500 here. And this guy here. We're gonna switch. We're gonna go 5,000 and 3,500. Oops. So I'm gonna put this centered here, right in this spot, and then I'm gonna go back to this AI volume and actually center it here. Was my bad. Yeah, it's a little bit better. There you go. And if we do the spears now, the spears are both kind of the deactivation spear and the activation spear, kind of based on that. Now this guy here, duplicate this guy, so we got a 3rd spawning volume here. This one's going to be a little bit crazy, I guess. We're just going to keep that. And so we're going to do spawn volume, definitely 5,000 by 5,000. Bigger, 6,000 by 6,000. Bigger, I guess, here. 7,500 by 7,500. We'll also stretch this out to 1,000 because this is a lot bigger. And once we start seeing lines, we want to put it down. There we go. So I think we cover this entire town, and now I usually do 2 zombies per house. So that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So it's a lot of zombies. So we're looking at about like 32 zombies maybe. But because there's so many zombies in this tight area, we kind of do want it to splash over into the 2 other houses, so people can kind of see it's like it's a heavier zone. And so we do want to kind of select on this guy here, number 3, that we're working with, and we want to go to these spheres here. So the primary and So we're gonna do this to 25,000. But we can't because we have to switch the deactive to 30,000. Is this the largest we can do? Or it's probably set by this here? Yeah. So here we're going to want this to be 30,000 and this to be 25,000. At least. So now, yeah, once you're in this kind of area, you'll have spawning here too. So that is a lot. Alright, and that's the Y2X2. If we go over here, looks like we do have some spawning again. It's nice. So we'll go back up. We could close this guy here, and we'll go crates, and it will be 2x 3y grid items. We'll just keep getting these zombies in here because we want to fill the whole map. Like no matter where we are, we have zombies, and then we're gonna go into making sure, no matter kind of like when you get into the houses, you're gonna be able to get some loot. Alright, so for this we're going to copy maybe the second guy in. So we'll duplicate that guy. We'll bring him down. Oh, we're going to go and create a subfolder called spawners. And then we'll just bring him down into that. Change this to 2x 3y. And this will be the first spawning volume and the only spawning volume probably for this guy. We'll drag him over. Whoop. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. We'll probably switch this guy up. So we might make sure this is kind of centered. And then we will click on the spawn volume. And we'll go to 35,000 and 5,000. Just kind of center that as well. So there we go. Spawn the zombies in there. And again, this would be just a small amount. So we go back here. Yeah, 6 will be fine. 2 buildings, 6 zombies. Pretty tough fights actually. Takes a bit to kill them, I think. There we go. Now we have grids being built for each area and what's in them. Alright. Ooh, another doozy it looks like. So we're going across. We got another big section here. But again, we want to try to avoid spawning our zombies in the lake. So we're going to try to spawn north of each of the houses here. So we'll go grid items. So we need to keep this guy open, sure. We'll go to create folder, 2x 4y grid items. That will go up there. We're going to have zombies, so we'll definitely create a subfolder and call it spawners. We'll grab this guy right away and we'll control D, duplicate him and drag him in. Hit F2. 4Y, and we'll make sure we get this back to default. Alright, so now I need to drag this guy over here. And in this case, what I think I'm going to do is just rotate this guy, actually. Just like that. And for the spawning volume, I just might make it bigger. I might do like 1,000. Go back to the spawning volume and make sure it's here. Now we have all the zombies kind of spawning on the north side. Right, these are kind of like huts, but we'll do 2, 4, 6, and we'll go with like 8 for these little huts. We'll do 8. So click on here, and we'll make sure there's 8 spawning here. There we go. Then we will duplicate this guy and kind of rotate it back this way. Oops. Oh, I must have somehow clicked off the, must have missed the translation and hit the trees there somehow. I think still want to rotate it a bit more, actually. There we go. I think this is pretty good. Go, and we'll do just like 2, and again we'll add this as another 2, so we'll do like 4 in this area. You also are going to have some spillage over from this area here. That was 8, so you're going to have about 12 zombies in this area here. And so we got this one here, so we got 1 more. We'll just yeah. And yeah, so you're gonna have some spillover as well. Oh, so we gotta fix the spawning volumes again. Oh, that is centered. So it is just this guy. Oh no, that's centered, I guess. I thought I had the spawning volume just selected, but I did have the whole thing selected. Okay, so we got and yeah, we'll just do another like quick little 4 there. And then yeah, I think that's it for. Nope, that's that for that area, but we still have this area here. So 3 houses. So we will again duplicate this guy, drag him over. He's in the ground, so we need to bring him up. Now that we have it pretty centered, we'll grab the actual spawning volume here and do 80. We'll try 0 here. There we go. That way we don't have to change the spawning. Oh, okay. With 2, 4, 6, this would require 6 zombies. There we go. There we go. Alright, so, ooh, on a roll with this. Throughout the center of the map, there's a lot of red, a lot of boxes. Alright. So almost every grid, there's a good amount. There's some safe areas here. But there is a lot of buildings we'll be going through. Alright. It's already 9:45. So, new folder, this is 2x5y underscore grid items. And I want to do this right because this is going to be the main lobby. So there's going to be a lot of, it's like a lot of your time that people are spending is going to be here. So, We're going to do edit, create subfolder, spawners. There we go. And we can just grab that last one maybe and drag it. Oh no, and we'll duplicate it and drag it in. We'll do F2, 5Y, but this is the first spawner of that 5Y, first spawner. So we'll drag this over. Just to confirm, this is 5Y and all these houses are inside of it. Roger, roger. So, first one here. It's like right here. And we'll just kind of put it evenly throughout here. This is kind of just like a barn, but we will do 2, 4, 6, 8. We will do 8 here. Alright. And we'll just do 6 with this guy. So we will duplicate that guy, bring him over here. And we'll do 6. We'll click on the spawning volume and we'll do 5,000 and 3,500. So we'll click on this guy here. We'll just adjust a bit. There we go. Here we go. Now, ooh, got a little section over here. So we will continue on doing what we're doing. So later on we'll also have like build aids and extra things that we have placed in there. But let's see here. So this is 6, so 2x 6y grid items. All right. Well, no, we need to create subfolder spawners. We will have spawning buildings and stuff later on. So, and F2, so 6Y. Go, bring this over. And there we go. Right on there. These are kind of bigger buildings. So we will do 6 subbeds. Go. And so we're on 7 and then 8. 7 and then 8. It's just that. Oot. And then I think I might actually take a break from this stuff because it's make me a little tired, not gonna lie. So I want to stay awake, obviously. That's probably why my talking is getting slower. Let me see here. Create folder. 2x7 x 7Y. Grid items. And here we are. And we need spawners. And we're going to click on this. And we're going to duplicate this guy. Then we're going to drag him into spawners. There we go. Drag him down. Drag him over. Just got this guy right there, just like that. Kind of want to cover those houses there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Almost 10 there. We got some spill off from over there. It's a busy area. Alright, that's Y7. Yeah, another 10, 20 zombies in this area. Maybe put some good loot there or something. All right. Is that it for 7? Or no, you got a little area up there. And again, I'm not going to do in the water because don't want them spawning in the water, just drowning, I guess. So we will go back up to our spawner here. Oh, we had to rename it, so this is B7. Duplicate. And instead of going 90 degrees, we're just going to do 5,000 and 3,500. Close enough. We're going to get kind of like in this area here. Because there'll be another spawning volume for that area there. We just want to make sure this is down. There we go. And this is just going to need like 6 for this. To count all these houses here. Kid Oak. Like I said, this will be the last guy for a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll create folder. We'll do 2x 8y underscore grid items. We'll go all the way up. We will make a new subfolder, call it spawners. And we'll duplicate this guy and drag him in here. We'll rename him 8Y. There we go. And obviously we need to bring this guy over here. So I think what I'll do is I will center this guy ish. Don't think I need to upgrade the height. I think the height is fine. Just really need to make him bigger. So we'll click on the spawning volume and we'll go more like 7,500 by 7,500. This one looks like we'll get a little bit of water. So let's do 5,000. Yeah, it's a little bit less water that way. There we go. Just gonna try to spawn it in this area. A bunch of zombies in this area. Maybe I could extend it a little bit. No, we'll let them. Well, what we'll do is we'll do the activation spear and stuff like that again. So we'll do 30,000 and 25,000. So fair distance out, more out. These zombies will be able to spawn and try to find a spot to spawn in here. I might even do actually 35,000 by 30,000. So yeah, even if you're in this town, they're starting to spawn the zombies over here, and they could slowly try to make their way to you and stuff. Alright. But how many zombies we're going to try to fit in this little area? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, I think. I'm going to try to go up to like 12 zombies in this area. Or maybe closer to like 15. There's a bunch like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. But they have these in the wild, so it's 15. Yeah, I'll do 15. Okay. And like I said, I was getting a little bit sleepy. So I'm going to slow down on doing this here. Like I said, the next big step, if we look at these guys here, we go to buildings, right? We got this farm here. We got this farmhouse that we're going to be building. And we got the shed, so that's for this building here. But we'll be doing the same thing, hamlet, kind of here. So if we go buildings, static meshes, spawners, and it has the buildings that it's supposed to be spawning. Small farms. This has the buildings. And the hamlet has the buildings that are supposed to in it, power lines. Has the power line buildings supposed to be in it. So small, yeah, so that's the building. So it's not supposed to have a specific static mesh, right? These ones have static meshes. But these houses here, when we have a static mesh house of it, I will need, to go into it, I need to have actual houses here. So we're going to look for the village house, BP houses with interiors, and we're going to want to try to find the same one that kind of matches it. Drag this guy out. And if we rotate this guy here, I don't think this guy is going to be it. So we just have the two hood houses and it's a straight, so we could even delete this guy. that's 2 houses. This is 1 on 1, so it's 2 and 1. So we'll try to delete this guy. This guy's probably not good. This guy's probably too small. Yep, it's not the same. What about this guy? This is who it most likely is. There we go. So rotate this guy here. Call this over. Yeah. So this is the guy here. Video memory is over budget from what I was doing. So what we would do here is, this is landscape x0 y2, so we'd move to x0 y2 and we'll move it to buildings for now. Take this guy and we could see that he is right in line with the wood here. This piece of wood. Oh, the piece of wood is a part of the house. This is my stairs. This isn't, but there is. The piece of wood is almost touching this guy. There's a little bit of space. So we will, or what we could do is, we could copy the location, delete this guy, and we could paste the location. Now that should be exactly where that other house was, location wise, I guess. Not rotation wise, but location wise. The other problem is it wasn't the same height wise. There we go. And now we go inside, we actually have furniture and effects. But we almost don't want this blueprint here. We want, just like before, we just want the houses here. Like the shed here, which isn't spawning. It's already set to invisible, I'm guessing. To save on performance. So we gotta see if this BP House 3 interior destructible kind of thing has a mesh. Destructible meshes. Houses. So it's like house 14 or house 3 here. Yeah. So first things first, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to copy house 3 into our thing. And then do the individual components, I think. So move this to x2. buildings. So click on here. We have this house here. We have the shed here. But I think I want to do the shed as well. Start with the house. So the house, we're going to open a window, content browser, find and home, static meshes. This is architecture. This is a building. This is a farmhouse. And so we're gonna copy this here. I'll call us farmhouse. We'll actually stick with 3 this time. I normally would just start with 1, but we know there's already 2 other houses that we just haven't got to yet. So we'll actually call this 3. But I want to go into farmhouse 3. And I want to switch to nanite enabled. Apply. Save. Right. Then I want to click here and search for this trim here. And go to my materials. This is a trim sheet. No, maybe I'll leave the trim sheet and stuff. Maybe I'll leave the combined mesh until I finish the other mesh. So now that we have house 3, I want to maybe even delete this guy, and we could go to finding home, static meshes, architecture, buildings, farmhouses, house 3. We will copy that and we will paste that. And then this is 55, so this would be 55. And again, the height is off. That is fine. And does this not have a porch? Oh, this guy does not have a porch or anything. So, actually, let's go back. Which houses, meshes, wooden fences, stone walls, roofs, porches, plants, houses. And none of these have porches or anything to them. Proxy meshes. None of these have porches or anything to them. Destructible meshes. Those are just the porches. Okay, so the next thing here is getting this blueprint, and maybe I'll have to work with the blueprint first. So what we'll do, and that's what I should have probably did the first. I think that was because I was sleepy. We'll go to village houses with interiors, because we want with an interior. We don't want house 3 with no interiors. That brings us back to that nothingness. We want house 3 with interiors. And yeah, so this is this guy here. We're gonna go want to our windows, our content browser 2. Finding home, environment assets. It's a shared asset. It's an architect. It is a buildings. It is a new folder, a farmhouse. And we will copy this here. We'll do I think I copied the wrong one actually. We'll come back to this guy. Just write it out of her. This is house 3. House 3 is right here. Alright. Copy here, and we'll click this. We'll do farm house 3. And all of them are going to have like interiors and stuff, so it's going to be farmhouse 3. Save it. Now, first things first, for the viewport, we have the porches and stuff. I have to get rid of the doors or hide the doors when I go to merge the actors as a full static mesh. I guess I won't. No, because it will convert itself when you get close. Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we'll move the whole thing over. And we'll see. Okay. So all these are individual. We look at this. This is just the house by itself, right? So first things first. We are going to want to do 0. Just gotta change some stuff. 0 and 0. Let's see what everything's like. So it is off. So hit Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And we got all the items. Won't really be able to see where 0 is. But I do want to set this main item to 0, 0, 0. So Control C, Control C. So we're moving each item almost 300 up and 150 in the X. Okay. So this big porch is the next set. So about 300 up. This is at 0, 0, 0, right? Yeah, so this is probably like 600. 300. Or, sorry. Negative 150. Ooh. $180. We just want this to be attached in memory. Is this 0? Not quite 0, actually. Or if it is supposed to be 0, it's a little bit Acrobat Reader. 25 minus 30 minus 25. Looks pretty good. I'll do minus 425. There we go. And these are all individual. So we'll start with this house here. So this house, we want to do house 3. Farmhouse 3. We want to replace the farmhouse 3 with our farmhouse 3. Right? And our farmhouse 3, remember, is already we already nanited it. And we're gonna change the things here soon. So roof porch and its roof porch thing. So we're going to click here. Then we're going to find this roof porch asset. We are going to go to our finding home, static meshes, architecture. It's not a building. It's a roof. Just to confirm, porches. It's just a porch with the roof. I'm gonna call this just a roof. I think it's gonna be a part of a roof. It's just a roof, and we will add it, copy it here, and we will call it porch roof. Simple like that. Just a porch roof. We'll go into our porch roof. We will make sure it's nanite enabled. Save. And then we will delete this porch roof and swap it out for our porch roof. There we go. Replace. So this will take a second. There's a ton of meshes maybe with that porch roof. So I'll have to go through all those meshes here. And we'll save that we're going to use our porch roof with it instead. Our porch roof has nanite in it, and our porch roof will have our own material that we're going to be using here shortly. And as I swap out the materials, I might end up swapping out the materials to the house that uses my material. And since this is the first house, like I was doing with the barns earlier, it will be a little bit more. But as I go through the houses, there'll be less to do because I'll already have the materials and stuff done. Like every house with the porch, once I do it to one, all the porch houses will be done. Pretty good speed here. It's already like 10:21. So I wanted to work on some of this stuff over the week, but like I said, I just had guests and things. It's been really busy. And like I said, it's been holidays. Summer is kind of rough. But yeah, I'm super excited with the way the game's been going so far. I'm super excited to keep getting builds going usually. And yeah, we'll keep getting it out there. And we'll keep just upgrading, updating, and there'll be lots to do. And I'm glad that I could finally just start actually trialing and testing things and getting in there. Ugh. And again, I feel like the game is very portable still. I don't think I really added any plugins to the game. So if I have to migrate up, it will be easy. The only plugin I think I added was the advanced locomotion system, which then again, the advanced locomotion system is a separate plugin anyway, so they'll always be updating that, and it's not really something I get from the marketplace. So it's not like we're waiting on marketplace approval and stuff like that, and a lot of the times they make it so it could just be usable in a lot of different versions of the engine. And you just they just kind of give you it without a engine version, and then so when you go to run it, it says, oh, this is not built for an engine, for a specific engine number. Do you want to build it for this engine? And you just say yes. They'll build it for like 5.4 or whatever the engine it is. All right. There we go. Porch is gone. Want to go into porch now. We got this. We want to do that roof. So we click here. Go here, and we're going to search for that roof. And we want to get that. So we want to go find home. Materials. This is architecture. This is roofs. Looks like we just have roofs here, and we're gonna copy here. This is specifically, it looks like it's a porch roof. It's its own materials, so we're gonna go porch roof material instance. It's the only one of its type, and we'll go into it. And in porch roof here, we have a base color. We have some contrast. We have a picture here. We have a normal. We have a specular. We have a master material props. So we're looking at our roof here. And this is what it kind of looks like. So what we want to do is go to materials, our master materials, And we want to see what kind of works with this guy. It's just base color, some contrast. It's having like a slight tint, but not much changes. So we might be able to use what we will do is also open our browser, window 3, and we'll go to finding home, static meshes, architecture, buildings, or just building frames. And we could see that we use some of this barn stuff here, and this is the blend bias and stuff like that. We use a simple blend mask. So we might just use something like that. We have a basic 2-color and a basic material here. Basic and let me see here. I will basic with mask. Think this would be good. Basic blend with mask. We'll try that. So we'll go to our materials, architecture, roofs, and we have this. We'll do this is roof AI. Still have this guy open. We're gonna switch this to simple blend with mask. And so we need base color, obviously. Diffuse. Blend biased. We'll copy this guy for now. Paste him in there. We copy this guy for now. That was the normal, right? And this is normal. This is the other one. Oh, shift right click. Then shift left click. And then we'll just do white or base white or just white color. White color texture. Oh, wait, base color. There we go. That's from Finding Home. And this is the simple blend mask. Save that, and just see what this kind of looks like. That, which is porch roof. Ooh, it's just a lot darker. So let's go back here. Color brightness. This is like 0.6. Save. Ooh. Actually, I think 0.2. There you go. Save that. Maybe I want to go like 1. I'll change there. It's like 0.5. And we don't have. It is supposed to be wood too. So I think I will go with that. They have a specular roughness, and I think that's what's different here. Oh, we also have the global color. This was global base tint here. So I will copy the global base tint and I will paste. Whoa. Tint. Really makes the wood like white. Oh, blend bias 0. There we go. Still that kind of brownish though. I don't have that kind of gray that he had before. It was like really gray. If I do 0.3, it's just gonna keep lightening up. 0.1, it's just gonna darken up. I do like 0.2 for kind of like that dark kind of wood color. You do kind of see the nice, it is like it's supposed to be like a gray kind of wood shingle on top. I think that's what I do like. I think I'll go with that. So once we have our materials set up at the porch, right, we're going to want to go to this porch material now, and we want to delete it, right, and we're going to swap that porch material out for our porch roof MI. Oops. So that's set, right? And oh, I always end up closing the things. Darn. So if we go to browser 3, we go to roofs, we have our porch roof, we have our porch roots material, we have these materials here. So the next thing is they're going to click this, and we got to sorry, it's here. What we got to do is we got to make sure this is all ours as well, just in case we need to change things and do edits. So we want to make sure we actually click down here just in case, and I'm going to search this. Now usually they keep all of them together, which it looks like they do, which is good. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to find and home our textures. In this case it's architecture. This is a roof. And we are going to take these three and we're going to drag them over and we're going to copy here. And so porch roof, base color seems normal, and we're going to do porch roof, normal, and we're going to do porch roof, and we've been doing mask map, so we'll continue that kind of convention. There we go. And so now we'll go into here, kind of do the same thing. We'll actually click this one and we could just insert that there, and then we could shift right click, shift left click, shift left click, and when we do this we'll just do normal and we'll just do mask. There we go, and it's all set up properly. We'll save, we'll look at our roof, it's still good. Our material is now using all stuff that's from our folders, and we'll go forth with one by one deleting these. So this has no references, so we can forth delete. This delete has no references, so we can delete. And lastly, this here has no references, so we can delete. Yeah, and then that way we are done the roof portion. Close this. Close this. We go to browser 3. We go to find and home. We go to our environment assets, shared, architecture, buildings, farmhouses, and we're working on farmhouse 3. Go to our viewport. They got, so yeah, he had this like more silverish kind of effect on the roof, I think. We're gonna have it more like wood style, but it's hard to do the adjustments. Just so it looks proper, I'm going to probably try to drag these three up at the same time. Oop. Frames are having a hard time right now. I think it's just because I have the map open and we've done some stuff. Might be able to just like look at a different area here and just like looking at houses and stuff. Maybe if I just like zoom out here, I'll be a little bit. So it's technically still going on in the background. It's really upset with me. It's actually taking a lot longer than I thought here. Of course, it just throws it all over. And while I'm doing this, this is actually just all shifting completely. Now I can't even move one piece of log. We'll do on lid here for a second. Yeah, it's on the inside of that. So that seems good. So we'll just finally adjust this. So no, 90 degrees. This is just a piece of wood. I don't think this wood needs to, oh yeah, it needs to be laying down. So that does happen to be 90 degrees. Okay, okay. And 0. So we'll do, this was minus 25 too, wasn't it? Yeah, so minus 25 of this guy, minus 25, minus 425, minus 425. Too far over? That is too far over. Minus 400. Like it there. And the z-axis is, we'll try 450. Too far down. Yeah, it seems nice and flush with the wall. It's odd. Oh, that is too far down. Was that 55? We don't want that gap though. Might have to do 460 and see how much it actually kind of goes in. Doesn't pop up through the roof. Not so noticeable. And again, this is flush against the wall almost. So he's coming to look. Yeah, it looks like it's like right flush with the window. So if you're coming to look from the outside, you see this kind of flush here. So I think that's kind of the best we got. Try minus 25, but I doubt it. It's gonna be minus a lot more. Yeah, 20, minus 500. Too much. Minus 425. I'll try 0 for this. Oh, 200. 150. It's 400. So this is minus 400. So this minus 400 does work. And we will try minus 375. Slowly walk our way there, I guess. We want it kind of in there. So 175, bring it up a bit. Ooh, so maybe minus 360. I think that looks pretty good actually. Just want to do also 160. We do want to bring it down a little bit. Probably way too much, yeah. 165. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with 170. It's gonna be in the wood a little bit, but I think that's fine. Odd. Minus 25. Oh. minus 25. Ooh. Okay. This is what, 170? We could try 170. Ooh. That works out. I actually kind of want this back a little bit more, though. Well, no, that's not what I wanted. Or something like that. We'll have to check how the stairs go with this as well. But we do have some stuff in here now. We could do these guys here. So we have a long wood column. So we'll do we'll make sure we click here. Search here. And we will go to our second browser, finding home, static meshes, scattered items. It's just a wood lumber, vertical lumber. That is what it is, just a long lumber piece, vertical lumber. We could keep it because it's just it's a different color. So we copy here, and I will F2 copy that. F2. We'd call it 5. It's just a vertical piece of lumber. That's it. And so I think the first, if we go to clicking there and we go to, oh, this is our piece of lumber. Actually, this is the house that we wanted. So we click on here and we go to search for this piece of wood. Open that up. That's this guy here. So you can close this guy here, and we could delete this guy. We're going to replace him with our vertical 5. Replace. We're going to save all those houses. In doing this, we're going to get to, not only are we cleaning up some of our packs here, but we're going to get to the interior items of this house, like the dresser drawers and stuff like that, and the fridge, and then we're going to add different stuff to the actual blueprint version of the match, so the player could go up there, talk to it, and get items from it. And that way, any one of these houses that are spread out throughout the map, there might be more than one of them, it's easy to mix match, change varieties of them, and they all have the ability to give the character items and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. So it looks like we have a couple more wood columns that we'll be cleaning up here. Already 10:50 already. Yeah. So this is some of the stuff I wanted to try to do, kind of like pre-stream. But like, again, sometimes like the stream is the best time that I get to work on stuff, guys. Apology about that. But you guys get to see everything this way. At the same time, some of it is boring, some of it's just saving, some of it's just moving things. Um, yeah, I wish I had better memory, better RAM. I think I have a pretty good set. It's just wanting to get as much stuff in as possible, and the map is pretty big, so it should be pretty fun. And again, the biggest thing will be me working on performance. So um, it's playable on most computers. It's fairly ambitious, but I think I still have some time in the military here. And while I have time, while I'm making military monies, I will continue to push this product, so that way, if I ever end up getting out medically, I have a really good base to work off of. I really hope that I can at least do some sort of demo or update to everybody at some point. For people who don't watch the stream, do like I used to do, like the update weekly videos. I just didn't want to have like nothing to kind of show the people. So almost done here. And then we'll get into like, I almost just want to use one of these vertical lumbers if we have one that's the right size, but I guess it has different shades of color. Not too sure why that one doesn't have material looking. I think it's just I want to double check this. Yeah, it has a material. Just wasn't loading with everything that's going on. There we go. So we go into this guy now. We're in an item. Apply. And you want to change this now. So we're going to click here. And we're going to find where this wood element is. And yeah, so this guy is good to go. I gotta stop deleting, like closing that window. So I'm gonna try not to close that window. Just gonna go to materials now. This is it a scatter item? Woods? Is there more like planks and stuff like that? Surfaces? No. What we could do is static meshes, architecture, walls, floors, scattered items, vertical lumber, and we could go to maybe Windows 3. Not using that, or click here. No, we're using this to get back to our farmhouse. So we'll do content window 4. We'll click here, and then in here we'll search. So this is a part of barn M. This is multiple objects. So this is okay. Is this all barn M? Barn M. So a lot. This wood is used a lot. Barn M. So vertical lumber element could be used by a lot of things. Alright. So it was used in vertical lumber 4 when I go search. That's architecture, multiple objects, materials. Alright. Oh, this is number 2. We kind of not did want to do that for 2. Maybe we will though. So multiple objects. And we will minimize this, not kill it. And we'll drag wood elements into this. Copy here. And we will say wood farmhouse wood underscore material instance, and we will delete this wood elements and see what comes up. So it was part of porches, and it's just a part of porches and the chairs and some wood. Is it architecture? I don't know. Cancel. I don't think I would maybe call that architecture. So we'll close that, delete that, and we'll go to materials. Scattered items. Woods. Well, yeah, I'll just put that there. Well, so we'll copy this and we'll call this porch wood. Material instance. And so now we're going to delete this. And we see all this porch wood here. We will replace this with porch wood. Replace. Because we could actually have put the porch wood in materials, architecture, porches if we have that there. Material, architecture. I don't see porches. Molding, stairs. Don't really have porches. We could have went there, but we'll go scatter items. We'll know where it is now. Do we close it? Did I actually? Oh, I closed it again. Closed the wrong window again. Anyway, so now we go into porch wood, and again we're gonna go with that simple blend here. But the stream is almost over with mask. And we'll see what happens when we open this up. This will be just white underscore base color here. We already deleted the other porch wood for ours. There we go. So we will click here and we will just do this for now. We'll make sure we just scroll to there, and then we will do simple blend with mask. Oh, it's 11 o'clock, so we'll just finish this up here. And like I said, we'll insert that there. This would be base white or white base color. Find the bottom. There we go. We got a wood blend, so we'll just right click, left click, and this will be wood elemental normal. No. And we have our, there we go. And again, it is dark. But I don't think it was dark once we added this guy, which we don't have anymore. So I could just leave that, and I could just do that color brightness and do like 0.2 again. And that the bias was like 0.5. Or we could just go to Village Pack. If we go, actually open up the farmhouse, viewport, go to the front again, like even this, ooh, yeah, because it's all using that porch material now. Open it up, one of these guys. The wood tint's actually not used here. Wood emblema's 2. Yeah, so they usually have this like wood tint of like 5 or 6. So color, and if we take this like wood tint here, we copy this, and we paste that here, and we do like 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, brightness 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Save. Oop. What we do radius 0.2. That really whitens it up, eh? 0.9, 0.05. We'll just take out this 0. I'll do like 0.5. Try to brighten it up that way. There we go. And so if we go here, we are looking at this lumber piece, I believe. Open this up. That's what it kind of looks like. I think that's fine. And all we had to do is change this quickly here. So we would again go to number 2, finding home, textures, architecture. Do we have porch? We don't have porch. Again, we did scatter, so we'll stick with the scatter items. We'll do planks. Well, maybe we just do, again, woods, and then textures. We'll click on this guy here. We have these 3 here, and we will copy these over. We just have this wood base color and this wood normal and this wood, and again we'll do mask map to keep it the same. And then we'll click on this guy, we will import it, or click, and just they'll all be right here. Normal and mask map. There we go. And again, if we wanted to change this, make it brighter, edit, we have all these quick, simple things to change. And then now we could go back to these guys, and I could delete the individual, not being used no more. Not being used no more. And not being used no more. Because we don't need a ton of materials over and over again. We can reuse some of the material instances that we already have, or some of the material masters that we already have. And yeah, so next that the wood's done, you can see that we've already kind of have this, so we wouldn't have to worry about the textures, or as you can see, the material, we're just worried about copying over the static mesh and naniting it and replacing all the other static meshes with our new nanite meshes. So I guess that's really quick, so we can quickly do that. So I click here and we'll search to object, and then for this one we go to static meshes, architecture, porches. I almost want to just go scattered items maybe, because this is specific. This is a specific type of wood column. We'll put it here, I guess. I think it's called a wood bilister. Wood bilister. Do it like he did. Wood round. Super simple. Round lumber vertical. Keep it kind of similar, just in case there's more than one. And then we go with that. We already have our material, so we're just making sure we're applying the nanite. And then since we have our nanite mesh here, we could go along with deleting that and replacing it with our round lumber vertical. And as you guys know, it might be a sec to save here, so we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. We went a little bit over this time, but yeah, I will hopefully be able to get through some of this stuff here through the week, and so when we get back to it Sunday, hopefully it's just more like going through some more AI, or watching you put in some like actual objects that we can interact with to get our weapons and stuff like we did before. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.